Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome to the BSGL playoffs. It is finally time. It is finally time for the playoffs. Today, we will be going through Game 1 of 4 series. We'll be going through Game 1 of 4 different series, and then we will simulate all of the other Game 1s, and then the ones that we simulated, we will watch their Game 2. So today, we'll be going through Indy, Chicago, Boston, Miami, Arizona, Portland, and New Orleans, OKC. And then then we will sim the 1 and 8 and the 2 and 7 games, and then we will watch Game 2 of all of these series, and then we will we'll just flip flop like that until we've got some teams eliminated, and we'll just see how it goes. For 3 and 4, if a team is in jeopardy of getting swept in Game 4, we will be sure to watch those. We're going to try and watch most, if not all, of the elimination games. But without further ado, let's get into our very first playoff game ever. And for this first playoff game, we are headed out to Indianapolis to watch the 3-seeded Shift take on the 6-seed Chicago Enforcers. As here we see James Long. How about the pump fake? First bucket of the playoffs in the BSGL is a huge dunk from James Long. As here's Will Trust driving on the lane. James Long picks his pocket. He's headed the other way at the speed of light. He was an all-defensive selection, and he throws down another jam as he opens it up with 4 straight there, as the Enforcers finally get their first bucket with just 1:40 to go in the first off of Stephen Morris's putback. As here's Foster, shot clock winding down, and the Shift lead by 11, now just 3. As here comes the Shift the other way. Here's Coleman inside to Cousins. He's going to dunk it with both hands. Another steal by James Long. He's been harassing Will Trust all game. Shift on offense again now. Here's Long. There's a 3. It's good. James Long buries the 3 from the top of the key to increase his team's lead. As here he is again, working on Will Trust. Going to Foster as the shot clock winds down, and he hits another one. Jerry Foster is who they're going to with little time on the clock. As here's Morris, as he just got a little too open. What was Coleman thinking? And he puts one in. It's 20-20. As here's Foster inside. What a pass from his teammate. I don't remember his name, but what a great pass to Foster, who just slams it. As here's Foster again down the lane for 2 more. It's a 4-point Shift lead here early. Still by 4. Cousins, what are you doing? Or not Cousins, Foster just left Morris alone, and he'll slam it as we're into the second half now, and James Long is still getting going with another 3. They're up by 5. Here's Hawkins to Lavender. No good, but Morris gets another rebound, another putback. It's down to a 3-point game. Here's James Long on Will Trust as he hits the blow-by, and he's greening everything. He gets the and 1 here. Guess what? Free throw, green. He's got another one, and his team leads by 6. Morris, little sauce on Foster, gets lost in it, and he's going to slam it. Goes right around Jerry Foster, as this has looked like Morris versus Long, as there's Mosley McAfee with a 3, and it's a 3-point game. Will Trust, can he finally do something? He's going down. How about the pass to Morris? He thought about going up, faked him out of their shoes, and gets the pass to his big man for 2. So here's Towns. He's going to put up a 3, and he gets it to fall, as the Shift are now down 1, as the Enforcers have taken the lead. Morris, a little too much room. He's going to fire. He also cannot miss. 5-point lead for the Enforcers. There's a 3 jacked up near the end of the quarter. No good. Morris, look at the hustle. Puts it in with just 0.7 left, and the Shift will go into the 4th up by 7. First possession of the 4th. No good, but Hawkins with the putback dunk. Sanders couldn't get it. As here's Lavender. Morris, a little too much room again. He just pulls the 3, no hesitation, as his team's now up 12, now 14. Here's Towns. Shift need this one. No good. Cousins rebound. Blocked by Morris. So now here we come the other way. Will Trust with the ball. He's going to go to Sanders, who goes to Morris for another slam. It's a 9-0 run for the Shift, and they are up by 14 now with 4 to go in the 4th. As here's Foster getting a slam, hopefully trying to get his team back in it. 12-point lead now for the Shift, as Morris just pulls everything. And when I say he cannot miss, I mean he cannot miss. Just nails a 3 in the face of 2 people. As I don't know what he was doing here. It does not look like the DPOY as he lets Foster go right to the rim and get an easy slam, but it's still a 13-point lead for Chicago. As here's Long harassing Mosley McAfee, and it's going to end up in the hands of Coleman, who goes down and jams it on the other end. 11-point lead. Lead still at 11 with 1:30 to go. Long, needing something. Step back in the mid-range. He got it. He's had an incredible game, but they are still down 9. Here's Will Trust as he finds Morris on the inside. The shift cannot contain him. He is going crazy as Long puts up one at the end of the game, and the Chicago Enforcers will get an upset victory here in Game 1 on the road. A huge game from Morris, and that was about it. I mean, he just had an epic game, and that he will pretty much single-handedly beat the shift as we will go check out the box score. So how about that inaugural playoff game in the BSGL? The Chicago Enforcers come from behind to win the game. They scored only 7 points in the first quarter and outscored them by 18 in the second half to come back and win this one by 15 points. James Long had 25 for the shift. Foster had 20 and 12. Cousins 18 and 15. Some pretty good games from all of them. But that was not enough as Stephen Morris went absolutely off as he does not play for the Indianapolis shift. I don't know why it's saying that. He had 46 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 blocks, showing exactly why he is the DPOY. 13 for Gallagher, 10 and 17 for Hawkins, as Will Trust only put in 3 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and was 0 of 9 from the floors. I have no idea how he came up with 2 blocks, but they definitely need him to pick it up next game if they want to continue to win in this series. As that is it for the box score in the first game. We will head into Game 2, which is Hilltoppers and Flamingos. So here we are in Boston as the Hilltoppers will take on MVP Achille Antonov and his Miami Flamingos. As here's Antonov off the handoff from Stackhouse. He's going to go at the rim right at Puff, and he's got his first 2 points of the game. Hilltoppers now back on offense. Cauley Stein's got a steal, and he's got nothing but the rim in his sights as he takes flight for an easy two-handed jam. 2-point Hilltoppers lead now. Here's Jordan again to Cauley Stein. He's got another easy jam. That's 2 dunks in a row. Here's Leto now. He's going at the rim off the screen as Antonov stripped him on the way up. Antonov goes to Stackhouse, and Stackhouse leaves Puff in the dust as that is a 3rd straight slam for the Flamingos. As let's make it 4. Cauley Stein throws the lob to Jordan, and he punches it home. As now here's Antonov off the rebound. 4-point lead already for the Flamingos. Nobody gets in Antonov's way as he blows by the center. One simple crossover, and he was never to be found again. As here's Antonov again down the lane, throwing one home. As it is now an 18-point lead for the Hilltoppers as the Flamingos continue to pile it on with what seems like all slams. It's a 20-point lead here with 4:40 to go in the second. Now just an 18-point lead. Here's Stackhouse finding Jordan. Let's make it 31. A 31 or 21, a 31 to 10-point game now. As here's Stackhouse right back to Cauley Stein for another slam. He's got 10 points exclusively at the rim, 23 to 10. Here's Puff finding Hollenkorn for a little morale basket there for the Hilltoppers. It's a 21-point game still as Antonov on the follow, 23. Back down to 21. Antonov with Puff on him. Easy money all day long as a foul will get called on Nanaji, but the bucket will count. Here's Puff now at Antonov. He goes to Eastern. Eastern to Aycock. Back to Puff. Top of the key. He got it. 37-16. As here's the Flamingos right back the other way. Antonov with a midi of his own to match Parker Puff's. Whatever he can do, or whatever he can do, I can do better. So here's Puff. He's going to shoot the 3. He finally gets going here late in the second, as he has been scoreless throughout most of this half, which is why it's probably a 20-point game. Antonov missed his own shot, gets his own rebound, and he is just beasting and feasting on these Hilltoppers right now as Puff blows by Antonov and goes at Nanaji for another easy basket. But it's a 20-point game still as he goes over to the wing, and it's going to go right back to him inside for an easy bucket. As they need more of those, they're still down 18 points. As here they come the other way. Here's Leto. He's going to go up, and it's blocked by Nanaji. Nanaji now to Stackhouse. Stackhouse to Antonov. Antonov inside to Jordan, who lays it up and one. Foul goes on Sullivan. As how about the chemistry from this Flamingos team? As here's Leto down the lane on the break. He throws one down, a vicious two-hander, but it's still a 20-point lead. As here's Stackhouse back to Antonov. Mid-range, got it. All day from the big man. You cannot leave him open anywhere. Still a 22-point lead, and the Flamingos continue to pile it on as Parker Puff gets stripped and fouls and commits the and one on the other end as he committed the foul for the and one. As here's Leto, contested three. He's been the only bright spot here for this Flamingos team, as it is now a 21-point game. Here's Antonov down the lane. He finds Jordan, who throws one down in the face of a defender. 23-point game now late in the third. Here's Puff putting a move on, goes at the rim, couldn't get it to fall. Offensive rebound, lays it up with the left and gets it to fall. Some nice hustle there from Puff, even though they are down 21 points. So how about this lazy pass inside to Antonov, but it still gets through, and he lays it up and in. As what are the Hilltoppers doing? You cannot let that go in or go inside. As here's Antonov getting triple teamed, just bullying his way to a bucket, but he would miss the free throws they have on pretty much all of these and ones. As here he is for just 2 more easy points at the end of the quarter. 27-point game. As here's Puff. Little move on his man. He's going at the rim, and he dunks on Antonov. Nearly hurdled the whole center right there. He just dunked on the MVP, which is probably what these Hilltoppers fans will be thinking about for the next week, because they definitely won't be thinking about this game, because they are getting beat by 28 points. A horrible Game 1 performance here for the Hilltoppers, as there's an and one, but it's really not going to matter, as it is now 62-37 with just underneath 5 to go. Here's Greenwald. He's going to hit the three, and when it rains, it pours in Boston as this game just continues to stay ugly. Here's a three just for some garbage time points here for the scrub squad for both teams, but that will do it. Miami's inside presence and suffocating defense will help them to a 75-49 win over the Boston Hilltoppers. Here we are checking out the box score on the game. Parker Puff had 24 points, led his team. Leto with 19 and 12 behind him. So the rest of the team really did not do a whole lot. As for the Flamingos, 41 and 28 for Achille Antonov. He also had 5 blocks, 21 for Cauley Stein, and 24 Jordan, as we will go into the next game. Into the third game of BSGL playoff action, we have the New Orleans Pandas and Midas Khan, the man who just slammed it down, hosting the Oklahoma City Bison. This is a 3 and 6 seed game, I do believe. As there's Khan again, he's already got 4 of their 6, make it 6 of their 8. As his team is up 2, here he is again driving the lane, swinging it over to Sun Ming. He's going to green the 3 in the corner, as the Pandas are up 5 here early. As here's a pass inside to Khan again, he's got another layup, and they're up 7 now. Up 6 after 1 of 2 at the line for the Bison. Here's Khan again down the lane. He has not missed yet. He's got like pretty much all of these points, as he's going to throw down another one. Midas Khan, here he is inside again. Hook shot, got it. He is beasting and feasting right now. Trying to put up a bigger game than the guys before him as he throws one down. He's got 12 points already, make it 14 down the lane again. That's 16 already for Midas Khan. Just kidding, it's 18 already for Midas Khan. 9-25, he's doubled their team. As here he is again, 20 of the 27 for Midas Khan thus far. This is now a 17-29 game. Here's a Hearn in the mid-range, a step back, he gets it to fall, as most of their points had come off of layups and free throws up to this point, which is why they don't have too many highlights. But here's Strawberry to start the second half. He nails the 3, and it's down to just a 7-point game. The Bison having a comeback, as that ball's batted away on the lob by Houston. Houston goes to Khan. Khan down the lane. Another slam, showing off why he was in the dunk contest, as his team's at a 9-point lead. As here's Bates going at the rim. He's going to put one up and in on the floater. A nice shot there from Bates. 7-point game. Davis Reitzel comes up with a steal. They're headed the other way. He flings it over to Bates in the corner, who nails the 3. And we do know that Bates can get hot, as it's down to a 4-point game. Here's Khan. Just a fall-away jumper in the corner, and he gets it to fall. As here he is on the floppy coming around for 3. He nails the 3. It's a 9-point game again in the third. Here's Bates. He goes into Lu Feng, who we have not seen in a nice little while, as he gets the inside bucket. Lu Feng again. Here he is. A huge jam in the face there of Davis Reitzel as the little man gets up. As here's Lu Feng with a steal. 7-point lead for the Pandas. Let's knock it down to 5 as Lu Feng hits the floater. Haven't seen much of him in a little while, so it's nice to see him get going here in the playoffs, as he finds Iguodala for the dunk. It's down to a 3-point game, but Khan goes right back to work. Mid-range, step back, got it. Back to a 5-point game. He has almost all of the Pandas points, as here's a Hearn. Deep 3, no good. Right, the rebound, and one right. puts in the free throw, and it's down to 4 into the fourth quarter. Khan put a move on Towers. Towers gets the block from behind. Strawberry picks it up. Goes to right, whips it over to the corner. That's Ahern. His 3 is good. It's down to a 1-point game. And here come the Bison again on the break. Who's that in the corner again? It's Ahern. He greens it, but his foot was on the line, so it's just a 2, but they got another one, and now they're up 3. Khan going at Towers. He throws it down. And 1 hanging on the rim for a little extra emphasis. And we are tied at 49 with 5:10 to go. 4:35 now to go, still at 49. Here's Lu Feng, mid-range. He got it to fall. He's got his team up to now 51-49 as Khan ties it right back up, goes right around his man, and we've got all 51s. Lu Feng in the corner now, looking around. He finds Bates inside as Bates gets a nice slam. So we have a nice duel here going between Khan and the Bison, and Khan puts the Pandas within 2 now as the Bison had a 4-point lead with a nice hook shot. Davis Reitzel, screen from Towers. Sun Ming backs up a little too far, and he nails the 3. It's a 5-point game with 57 to go. Here's Khan inside against Towers. No good, but he gets his own rebound. The putback, it's a 3-point game. Bison could pretty well seal it. Bates is going to shoot a 3. He missed. 35 to go now. Pandas need a bucket. They go straight to Khan. Khan right past Davis Reitzel, flips it up with the right, and it's good. A 1-point game now with 20 to go as we swing into the next Bison possession. Bison going to Strawberry. He's blocked. Strawberry again. Missed it. Khan with the rebound. They've got 2 timeouts. Elect not to call one. 10 seconds left. He's just dribbling around. He's going to give to Domerkant. Domerkant now to Sun Ming. He's going to back it out to the 3-point line. Gives it into Khan. Khan's got to put something up. He puts it up, and it's no good. Midas Khan misses the game winner. He couldn't seem to miss all game, dropping 70 points in this game. Spoiler alert for the box score, and he misses the game winner. So checking out the box score on the game we just saw, like I said, Midas Khan dropped 70 points, 16 rebounds. Only other person to break 10 on his team was Alexander Walker. An absolutely huge game from him, but he did miss the game winner, which has got to be in the back of his mind going into game 2. That's definitely got to sting a little bit. But like I said, besides Alexander Walker, nobody else even broke 10 points. Houston did have 15 rebounds over there. It is for the Bison. Bates led the way with 33, Ahern with 22, Lu Feng with 14, and Davis Reitzel with 12. As Strawberry and Towers both had double-digit rebounds. As we move into our last game of these Game 1, Round 1 playoffs, we are headed out to Phoenix, Arizona for this Arizona Blaze and Portland Pioneers game. As there's a quick steal. As you can see, 2 minutes in, it's only 2-4. As here's Riley getting blocked going down the lane. And first quarter winding down, it's still only 6-8. So how about this drive as he gets the big man on the pump fake and puts in a nice 2 points. But we're still all tied up at 8 with 6:44 to go here in the second quarter. As there's an and one. He would miss that free throw, though. As now it's 14-11. It's finally a highlight. The lob up to Young Man. He goes up and gets it. Throws it down. As here's Richmond. A little too much room on the 3-point line. He nails the 3. And we're back down to a 2-point game in this very defensive battle. As here's Cunningham coming down the lane. He's going to get blocked by Pittsnoggles. This is just a quick reel of how much I'm talking about this being a defensive battle. Next Blaze possession, he gets ripped. Pioneers coming back the other way. R.J. Miller loses it. Here's the next Blaze possession. Copeland goes down, and he gets blocked. Well, luckily, Pittsnoggle gets it and whips it out to Baker, and he hits a 3. But that was just a little bit of what I'm talking about with this being a defensive battle. As here's Spears finding R.J. Miller. A little bit of a deep 3, but he nails it. Pioneers back up by 2. Still just 19-17. As we're going to tie it up at 19 with less than 50 seconds to go in the half. As only one team broke 20 here in the second quarter. There's Spears getting big time blocked by Copeland. As Copeland goes to Pittsnoggle to Riley. Right back to Pittsnoggle, who lays it in. And it's a 5-point Blaze lead here with 6 minutes to go. It's down to 3. Mid-range jumper, no good. B.J. Riley got the rebound, whips it out to the 3-point line for Richmond, and he hits yet another 3. Richmond getting a little hot from outside. That's his second 3 as the Blaze now at a 10-point lead as B.J. Riley just blows past his man and puts in the easy 2. 11-point game now. Here's Shaw. Shaw goes up on the baseline, couldn't hit it. Spears rebound, and that's his first bucket of the game with less than 2 minutes in the third. 13-point game now. Blaze lead it. Here's Richmond. Again, way too much room. Nails the 3. He's been the driving force for the Blaze in this one. It's a 16-point game. Here's Douglas down the lane. Blow by, slam. as that'll be pretty much the highlight of this Pioneers game, as they still trail by 16 with 5 minutes to go. So here's Spears on the nice back cut. He gets an easy bucket, and they are still down 14. R.J. Miller goes to Cunningham. Right back to Miller. He's cold and it's deep, but it doesn't matter as he nails the three. Been the driving force for the Pioneers in this game, despite them being down 14. As here's Pittsnuggle getting blocked. Hickson comes up with it. It's out to R.J. Miller. Riley and Miller one-on-one as Miller puts it in, and Riley commits the foul as Miller nails the free throw, and it's down to a 9-point game with 1:50 to go. But the Blaze not letting up. Johnson, deep three, it goes in. Pioneers can't catch a break. Forgot their team name for a second. So here's Riley working on Miller. Goes right around him. Whips it into Pittsnuggle, who slams it all over Young Man. And that would do it. The Blaze win this game 40-54 in a huge defensive battle between both teams. It was an absolutely incredible defensive game, and the Blaze come out on top in Game 1. Checking out some box scores from these other Game 1s, we can see that the Cobras did defend home court. Evan Stone has 31, Dyson 22, and Kane 21. They defeat the Huskies by 9 points. Owen Bradley with 21 and 10 and 14 for the guy behind him. As now we will head into Detroit and Charlotte. So we can see that Figueroa had 36, Manchunguana 15, and Doug White only had 12 and 15. As Akibono kind of shut him down as he went 5 of 15. Akibono, on the other hand, 26 and 16 or 18, and then Kabar Kappa with 24 and 7. As now we will go into Anaheim and Brigade. Rich Mack with 39 or 38, I can't really tell, and 10. Kenny Dimes with a triple-double, 18, 12, and 12. Big game from the dynamic duo out in Anaheim, as old DeJuan Jones only had 10 and 14, and Maravich also put in 14. As now we go into Buzz and Sting. Johnson with 34, 20, and 9. A huge 29-point win for the Blaze. 27 for Wagner as well. As apparently we're not going to look at the Sting's box score. I apparently forgot to do that. That's my fault. As Richmond had 31 for the Blaze, Johnson 17 and 10, Pittsnuggle 17 and 30, and Baker had 13 and 14. BJ Riley only had 6 or 8, I couldn't tell. 15 for Miller, 12 for Shaw. As I definitely went a little too fast going through those box scores, but be sure to leave any predictions about these rest of these games ones down below. Let me guys know who you think will win in the games that we will see. Of course, we will watch all the ones that we didn't watch for Game 1, for Game 2. Well, let me know what you think some teams need to do to get wins and what your predictions for the rest of these playoffs. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more BSGL, and if you want to see your player in the BSGL, don't forget to submit a prospect. Once the playoffs are over, though, we will not be accepting any more. So, yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.